Hello and welcome to Classic Beauty Over 60. This is Denise, and I'm going to be doing a pretty easy, quick get ready with me. And I'm going to be concentrating on sculpting out my nose, and I'm going to do my hair. All right, I'm going to let you guys watch most of this with music. I'll come on here and there and tell you what I'm using and what I'm doing. Other than that, let's just sit back and watch me get ready. My Garnier, Garnier, that's alcohol. Garnier. Concealer. Love that, it's super light. Of course, my face has got on its serums. Today I used the Ordinary Buffet. And Matrixyl Synth. I believe it has 6 Matrixyl Syn 6 in there. I use that, and my Neutrogena Hydro Boost cream. This is my 24-hour waterproof infallible L'Oreal Infallible. It's actually a foundation, but I use it how I want, and in this case I'm just trying to get rid of some discoloration. I've got some red marks on the sides of my nose where my glasses hit on the bridge, and a little red mark near my mouth. And this is a odd little area on my eye. It always has like a shadow. I'm not sure why that is, but I'm trying to get it out here a little bit. Elf Pore Minimizer. I only use a little bit, just where I need it, because it makes my makeup slide around, so I don't use it all over my face. My main problems with texture and just bad skin in general is right down my T-zone. Got a lot of textured skin, broken capillaries right in there. My Lumic lotion. I'm going to blend that with this brush. It's huge, but that's okay. The bristles are super soft. I couldn't find a smaller one, so I'm going to put my Gloomy lotion on that, and then something I haven't used here yet with you guys is this True Match, L'Oreal True Match. I like the foundation. It's very skin-like and breathable, but the only thing I don't like is it doesn't have a pump or anything like that. You just have to like pour it, and I'm never a real big fan of that. But all right, I'll put this on, and I'm going to be avoiding my nasal labial folds, which are those deeper creases around my mouth coming from my nose. I'm going to avoid my forehead, and not completely avoid, but very lightly, and the wrinkled areas around my eyes. I just shear that out really quite well so it doesn't build up in there and make it look even worse. And I just skip the forehead almost completely. I think I may put a little powder on there later, but not much. Gonna go ahead and sculpt out my face with my Benefit Hula. Gonna put it on an angle brush, and I'm going to start from the hollow of my cheek and sweep up. Sculpt out my chin. Boy, I'll tell you what, that Hero Neck Cream from Gold Bond for like $11 is, I gotta tell you, it's pretty darn good. My neck looks markedly better than it used to. This is another product you haven't seen me use yet. It's a MAC powder blush. I've been using cream up until now that you've seen. It's more of a summer color. It's kind of a peach. My cat. Okay, yeah, this is, I put just a tad. Just a little bit. Oh, goodness. Now I'm going to kind of take a little bit of that off with this bigger face brush. This is actually an eyebrow palette, I believe. Eye contour or something like that. And so I am going to contour my nose. I'm going to use this little tiny angle brush. Usually it's for a lip or a powder eyeliner. So I'm taking a color that's a couple of shades darker than my skin. And I'm following my eyebrow down where the natural shadows are. And I'm narrowing that out a little bit. Now I'd like to slenderize my nose just a little bit. So I'm going to go down either side of the bridge with this color. Very light stroke, but it's pretty pigmented, so it comes out pretty dark. I'm going to get the tip of my nose and my nostrils. They're a little bit thick. And I drew on a little crease so that it'll look like a little bit of an upturn when I'm all finished. Now I'm going to take the brush that I use for eyeshadow, the flat kind, and I'm just going to smooth that out. Just going to blend that in. Taking care to go from the line out. We're not trying to go any closer in on the bridge because we're trying to sculpt this out, and we need that definition. Now I'm going to blend that out with my finger. Just kind of soften those lines. And I think this is a really excellent, easy, quick way of sculpting out your nose. I've got a thicker nose. I'm Italian. It's a little bit bigger. Then I've got this, it's a highlighter crayon. And I'm going to just put that on the bridge of my nose, and then the little tip where if my nose was actually cute and turned up, it would be naturally. So a little on my cheekbone. In the middle of my forehead to brighten that area up a little bit. This blush was just a little bit darker than I bargained for, so I'm going to just buff that out a little bit more. Look at the difference in the nose, though, honestly. I think it's pretty big. And I really like what we did there. I think it's pretty. All right, so now I'm going to put on my eyeshadow. Oh, no, wait, what am I doing? Oh, I lied. No, I'm putting a lighter color next to the darker color that we just did on the bridge of our nose. And that slimmed that right down. Looks really good, I think. This lipstick, I believe, is MAC as well. I love that it's got the magnetic lid. This color isn't one of my favorite colors, but I'm going to use it because it was expensive and I didn't use very much of it as it was. So I'll just blend it with another color. This is an eyebrow pencil with fibers. I think it's Revlon. Not sure though. I'll check. And I'm going to just load some of that pencil onto my spoolie. You've never seen me use this pencil or a product in this way. So it's pretty light, but you can see there's something there, that I did something. Now this eyebrow, I'm missing too many eyebrows towards my bridge of my nose, and I just didn't get enough on there, so I had to actually fill that in. There we go. That's better. Okay. Our Naked 3 palette. I wish they would have had a little bit more matte in this palette. It's pretty, but more mattes would have been nice. All right, gonna take down the bulging hooded eyelids just a little bit. And I'm just gonna blow that out. Just go in circular motions when you apply your eyeshadow. Tap it on, because at our age, if you slide it on, it will skip over the loose skin on your eyelids and leave creases with no makeup on them. So you want to pat it in, and then after you've put your placement on there, then you want to do small circles and buff it out. So that the demarcation isn't so obvious. It kind of is blown out with the eye itself. I'm just using kind of a taupe. It's a satin taupe. Gives me a little bit of color without being too obvious. Well, it's crazy. It was hailing yesterday. I don't know. This weather is just insane. We were supposed to have lunch outside today, but it was just too cold. Just buffing that out with a flat-headed kind of kabuki brush. Can't believe the difference on the nose. That's pretty good. My city lips. When I put on my actual lipstick, I do not go to the corners of my mouth because I don't want that color to bleed and look like I've got a frown permanently. I'm going to tight line my eyelashes. Oh, sorry for the eye movement. So basically, you open up your eye and you put the crayon right where the lashes meet your skin. And you look down and you put it in there. Just kind of scrub back and forth. I'm going to break out another mascara. I've got a couple different kinds. I have a favorite tubing mascara. If any of you are into tubing mascaras, they come off so nicely and they don't hurt your eyelashes. They actually form little tubes around each individual eyelash. I like the brand Thrive. For every bottle that you buy, it helps a woman in crisis thrive. I wish they made it waterproof, though. They haven't. But I have a couple other ones I'm going to bring out instead of buying a new one and see if they've got any life left in them. Because usually mascara will last about 3 months. So this is one of those days where I've had a hard week, a pretty hard week. And this is one of those days where I'm going to use the Dove dry shampoo. I don't usually like to do this, but when I am in a crunch situation like now, I definitely will. So I'm Italian. I get oily really quick. And I just washed my hair day before yesterday, but it's pretty greasy looking right now. So I'm just spraying that really on the more greasier parts around my face that have a little bit more oil in them. I just spray that in there. It also has volume in it. Of course, anything with a powder would give you a little extra volume. When I used to model and stuff and I wanted my hair super thick, I used to use Prel because it had a lot of wax in it, and so it would make your hair extra thick. It was terrible for your hair, but made your hair really super thick, and a little bit of powder, and that always worked. Yeah, you can see my hair is so full of oil that it just doesn't want to even accept this. And I don't want to spray it too close to it because it's got that white cast in it. It'll look even more weird. I was just going to put my hair in a hat today, but... All right, I want to get one of those, what is it called? A mermaid? It's a deep waver, a mermaid deep waver. It looks like it's got 3 barrels, but really it's just like a wavy one. It's like a wavy barrel type thing. I want to get that because I think after I grow my hair out a little bit longer, I think that would look neat. This barrel is actually too small. I really need a bigger one because now that my hair is so much longer, it is too curly. But if I had a bigger barrel, it would be a bigger curl, and it wouldn't look so ringlet-y or whatever you want to call it. You should never see steam when you're rolling your hair, especially at our age. But I've never ever done that. You should never see steam coming off your... Dang it. Hmm. Wow. What the heck? Hmm. Well, and there we go. I'm going to just leave it as it is. I've had a rough week. I have been very lazy and haven't washed my hair in about 3 days. So this is what I do. You can tell it looks a little greasy, but whatever. You know, I'm 60. I want to keep my hair. So I don't feel like I need to wash it every day at all. And it's been doing just fine for me. I've never had dandruff. I don't have any issues with my hair really. It could be a little bit sleeker, but that's about it. And I've got a really great recipe I want to try with you guys for a hair mask that I've been looking at for a while. It's pretty interesting and it's all natural. So we'll see. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. If any of this was interesting to you, if you like the way I contoured my nose, I'll show it before and after because I can definitely see a difference. I think this is much better. I can, even without my glasses and looking in the phone, I can see that it looks, I don't know, it looks more defined. All right, guys, well, take care. Have a great weekend, and we will see you next time. Bye.